essential oils that I use for my family are doTERRA essential oils. There's a lot of great companies out there, so you will have your own preference, and that's okay and up to you. I just personally like the doTERRA essential oils. doTERRA means gift of the earth, and these are the only oils I give to my children internally. So this is my favorite. This is my favorite brand. I've used essential oils my entire life. I have oils from when I was very little. This has always been my medicine of choice. I believe that this is the original medicine. This is a wonderful healing, alternative, preventative medicine. But like I said, always talk to your doctor and see what works for you. We're going to pass around a little bit of lavender oil. There's also another one called Serenity that has lavender in it. It's beautiful. And all of these oils right here are for sale today. You can grab any oil and you can take it to the counter or register and you can buy it. So these are sales, these are samples that we're going to try. So lavender is also the oil of communication. It aids us in verbal expression. It calms the insecurities that are felt, okay? It also helps us to address any deep fears that are unseen or unheard. We're going to kind of talk about that a little bit. Time is the oil of releasing and forgiving. Really, when we're talking about emotional healing, this is what we have to start with. We have to forgive ourselves and we have to forgive others so that we can make room for all the good, right? So it's one of our most powerful cleansers in the emotional body, and it assists us in addressing trapped feelings which have been buried for a long time. It reaches deep within the body and soul, searching for unresolved negativity. It brings to the surface old, stagnant feelings. It's particularly helpful in treating the toxic emotions of hate, rage, anger, resentment, which cause our heart to close. So if we want our hearts to be open and pumping and vibrant and beautiful and healthy and well, then we have to do the work. And that's what we're talking about today is healing emotionally. Okay? The oils are not going to heal our bodies. Okay, we're going to do the work. The oils are going to set the stage. They're going to set the mood. They're going to get us ready to start the healing process. Okay? So I like to put time to my heart. I walk around and I smell like a nerd, but I put it there every day. Because there's always stuff that comes up. And, you know, they talk about how as we go through life, you know, the road gets narrower. And, you know, things that may have been acceptable to us years ago just might not be the same today. And so what we're doing is we're setting the stage for healing. And we're really getting in there and looking at some of the stuff that we're holding on to that we might not need to. So the next oil we're going to talk about. So that was stage 2, healing the heart. And let's just talk about that real quick. That heart, okay, so as the body lives in a higher vibration, lower energies, they become unbearable. So what we're doing with some of our essential oils is actually helping us to raise our vibration. So we have oils like rose is the #1 highest vibration essential oil that you can get your hands on. They sell it here at Healthy Living. You might be able to find a bottle, I don't know, but if not, they'll have one for you eventually. Rose oil is incredibly healing and beautiful, very, very beneficial. So as we're getting rid of any negativities, we're making room for the higher vibrations and a positive outlook, a positive atmosphere, and sometimes that means that, you know, removing negativities around us is necessary. So we do what we can with what we have, and when we realize who we are, we find that our highest selves, there are no limits. That's Dr. Wayne Dyer. Does anyone know Dr. Wayne Dyer or seen any of his teachings on PBS or read any of his books? Yeah, he's pretty amazing. He's really a cool guy, and I've read several of his books. That has been part of my healing process as well. So if we're ready, we have the principles to release and receive. We're ready to receive the healing. We're going to heal the heart. So first the physical body is one, and then we're going to heal the heart. Okay? Okay, we talked about that. And then this is what we started with. Number 3, essential oils assist in releasing limited beliefs. Okay, so if we are in abundance and we have a mindset of abundant thinking, right? And this is something that I learned about reading this book right here. Abundant thinking, constantly thinking that there was always enough. There's plenty of love in my life. There's plenty of happiness. Happiness, I believe, is an inside job. It's something I decide on ahead of time. It never ever leaves me. Happiness doesn't come and go. Okay, if I'm unhappy, I have stepped away from unhappiness. Happiness is always with me. Happiness is my natural state of being. That is what we're born with. That's what you see in a child's eyes. That's what's in the little baby's eyes. That's our natural state of being, and we can access that at any time. Okay? What happens emotionally when we go through life, we know that, things can be tough sometimes. People can be rough, right? And if we just stack all of that on to our heart, and we hold on to that and just kind of carry it around, and it's really up to us to let it go, to release it. And the essential oils are going to help us to set the stage in doing so. Number 4, this is going to help us to increase, essential oils are going to help us to increase spiritual awareness. And when you look at these little steps, we want to do them in order. So we heal our body, right? We're looking at what's coming into our body. There's many different diets out there, many different regimens. I choose to be raw vegan. That might not be for you, and that's totally okay. But you'll know, if you're eating intuitively, you'll know what works for your body. You'll know what is good and what's not. And we're healing our body with lots of chlorophyll, lots of green juices, lots of fruits and veggies, lots of clean proteins. Also, we're assisting the healing in our heart. We're releasing anything that we don't need, anything that we're holding on to. We're releasing our limited beliefs, and we're increasing our spiritual awareness. So some essential oils can have a very high vibration. This is Immortelle. They sell it here at Healthy Living. And I'm just going to pass it around so you can smell it. It has heliochrysum, rose, lavender, myrrh, frankincense. It has Melissa oil in it. We know that frankincense is a beautiful essential oil. A few people were asking about it earlier. Frankincense is a gift that's good for a king, right? Frankincense and myrrh. So I'll pass that. You can smell that. And that's called Immortelle. That's a very high vibration oil because of it's a blend with all the oils in it. And let me just see real quick if we have that in here.
There were a lot of people who had an Immortelle come up.
Yeah. Do you have it here for anybody to get?
Do we have any?
If not, they can get it, and also I can help you. I can help you to get it. Well, we'll make sure that you get your Immortelle if you want it. I like Immortelle because it helps to raise my vibration. I actually use that in meditation. I just put it right here, and it kind of opens everything up. It also has an amazing benefit. It helps with our little fine lines and wrinkles because it has frankincense and rose, heliochrysum, and melissa in it. So essential oils have many uses. We can use them emotionally, we can use them physically, we can take them internally. We know that inflammation is the root of all dis-ease. So we must cut our inflammation down. How do we do that? We can do that through our diet, but we can also do that with frankincense essential oils. Frankincense, if you get a really good quality, high grade, food grade essential oil like doTERRA, you can use that in your water. And you can drink that every day for inflammation, to keep our inflammation down. So it would be kind of like using, like I would use frankincense instead of using ibuprofen. That's how I use it, okay? But I also I take it internally as preventative medicine.